Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I'm so excited for today's video because in case you could not tell from the title and the thumbnail, I am going to see Sweeney Todd on Broadway today. I'm so excited. I literally don't even have like the words to like fully express just like how excited I am. I'm just this is my very first Broadway show in 3 years, like almost exactly 3 years. Like the very last show that I saw on Broadway was Six in like February of 2020. It was a couple of days after my birthday, which was incredible. And I haven't seen a show since because of the pandemic. But I'm so excited because today I'm finally going to see a Broadway show, and not just any Broadway show. I'm going to see Sweeney Todd. Oh my god, when they announced that they were doing a Sweeney Todd revival, I literally almost like shit myself. I was so excited. Sweeney Todd is probably, eventually I've got to do like some kind of like musical tier list ranking or something. But like Sweeney Todd definitely ranks, I feel like it honestly probably makes like my top 5 favorite musicals of all time. I love Sweeney Todd. I am so excited for this show, and not just because it's Sweeney Todd, but there is a star-studded cast. And granted, I don't know if all of them are going to be there today, but if they are, that's gonna be incredible. And even if they aren't, I'm gonna have a playbill with their faces in it. So I'm just so excited. You got Josh Groban as the Sweeney Todd. Love Josh Groban. He was most recently the Beast in Beauty and the Beast Live. I personally know him from Natasha Pierre and The Great Comet. Like, love that. Oh my god, he's just the voice of an angel. Love him. Oh my gosh, we got Annalyn Ashford as Mrs. Lovett, or Lovett? I always forget how to pronounce her name, I don't remember. But Annalyn Ashford from Legally Blonde, Sunday in the Park with George. I personally know her from Dogfight, which is one of my absolute favorite musicals of all time. Easily like top 3 musicals of all time. Oh my gosh, we got Jordan Fisher. I'm especially really excited for Jordan Fisher, and let me tell you why. Originally in like April, I think, of 2020, I was supposed to see Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway, and that was during like Jordan Fisher's run, so I was so excited because like, oh my god, I'm finally gonna see Jordan Fisher on Broadway. This is a dream come true. But obviously the pandemic happened, and that did not happen. I never actually got to see Dear Evan Hansen, unfortunately, and definitely not with Jordan Fisher. But I'm so excited. I'm just, oh my god, he's in it. I really do hope he's there. I hope he's there. And also, oh my god, Gaten Matarazzo from Stranger Things and Les Mis is in it too. Oh my god, literally, this is so crazy to me because when I was like a teenager, I had like a young teen, and like Stranger Things was like first like coming out. I had the biggest crush on Gaten Matarazzo. So that's so funny that I'm like actually going to see him if he's there. Obviously there's always the chance that he might not be there, but my little like baby like 14-15-year-old self would be absolutely losing her shit if she knew she was going to see Gaten Matarazzo on Broadway today. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And again, even if they aren't there, which I think, is the show still in previews? I honestly don't know. I'm not really sure. I think it's still in previews. So I think that means potentially that they'll all be there. I honestly, I'm just saying shit. I have no idea. But even if they aren't there, I will have a playbill with their faces in it, which is honestly like, I love collecting playbills. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, there's really not too much else to say right now, again, because we're still like, what time is it? It's 9:12. The show doesn't start till 3. And you might be wondering, so like, why are you already ready? It's because I have a busy day today. I'm meeting up with my boyfriend for lunch, and then I'm taking him and one of his friends slash co-workers to their job because they have to go to work today. I just figured I'd give them a ride, and yeah, so I need to be fully like out the door, even though I'm not like going to like the show yet, until I need to be ready by 11:30. So I wanted to make sure I was ready and not having to rush and like panic or anything. But yeah, but the next time you see me, I will be probably on my way to see Sweeney Todd. Oh, also just really quickly, I'm not gonna like stand up because I'm sitting on the couch. But I'm wearing, I don't know if you can tell, if you watched the shorts, the YouTube shorts that I posted, or the TikTok, if you follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok if you want, at Jaime Lazar. I posted a video of pictures from my 21st birthday party, and this was the dress that I wore. So it's just this really cute black dress. It's got these little feathery kind of things at the edge of the sleeves, at the wrists, I don't know. And I'm also gonna wear, I took it off before the start of this video because I was feeling pretty warm. But I'm also going to wear this really cute jacket, again, because it's quite cold out. And you might recognize it from a thrift haul video that I did a couple of months ago at this point. It's just this really cute jacket. You can't really tell because of the lighting in here, but it's actually like a really pretty green color. And I love it. I think it's super, super cute. And yeah, so again, don't really have much else to say for right now. The next time you see me, I will probably be on my way to the theater. Yeah. So here I am showing off my cute coat and also my fun clear bag that has all these different Broadway shows on it. I got it from the Broadway flea market. It was such a steal, absolutely great investment. Perfect for going to see a Broadway show with. And here is the stage and the theater. It was pretty dark in there, so it was kind of hard to get like good pictures and videos, but I did my best. But it was quite nice in there, even though you can't really see it. Here is the playbill and the little at this performance sheet. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the actress who played the beggar woman was the understudy for that performance when I saw it. And also here is Pam. This is a little fun fact. I bring Pam with me to every Broadway, off-Broadway show that I go to, so I can take the obligatory, as you are seeing right now, Broadway Pam picture. I'm eventually going to post it on Instagram if I have not done so already. It's just kind of a little tradition I do. Here is the stage. Once again, I was filming because there started being like smoke coming out, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. Again, it's not like the greatest video, but it's something. And here is curtain call. It's quite unfortunate because I think it's the light, like the stage lighting that caused this, and also just because of like where I was sitting. As you can kind of see, like the light on, oh my God, Jordan Fisher, sorry, I got distracted. The light, like anytime somebody walks like center stage to like obviously like take their bow, King Matarazzo, oh my God, my king, I love him, absolutely love him. I think Josh Groban and Annalise Ashford are about to come out. Oh my God, we love them. My queen and my king, they absolutely killed this whole cast absolutely killed this show, this performance. Like, they were just so perfect. It was amazing. But anyway, what I was saying before is, as you can see, it's very bright on the person, like whoever is center stage, which is quite unfortunate because then they get like really washed out and you can't really see them that well. But I did my best with this video. It is what it is. But yeah, so after the show, I took a picture of Annalise Ashford's as Mrs. Lovett, like, display, sign, whatever you want to call it. I had meant to take the one of Josh Groban as Sweeney Todd, but I couldn't really get a good view of it based off like where the stage door was being set up. But I did get these pictures of him as I was stage dooring, which is very, very, very exciting. Hello, friends. It has been a couple of days since I saw Sweeney Todd on Broadway, and I have to say, it was absolutely a life-changing experience. It was so good. It was just like, it was the perfect like first show to go see in the time that I have like been away from going to see Broadway shows. Like, oh my God, this performance definitely solidified like Sweeney Todd like in my top 5 like of favorite Broadway shows of all time, because it was just that superior. It was that good. It was so good. Oh my God. Like, the cast, I cannot say enough good things about this show. oh my god, it was incredible. There were so many parts I would specifically like to shout out because also, literally everybody who I was hoping to see in Sweeney Todd was there. Josh Groban, Annalise Ashford, Gaten Matarazzo, Jordan Fisher. Oh my gosh, they were incredible. They were all incredible, so they were all there. But I'd specifically like to highlight Annalise Ashford and Gaten Matarazzo because, okay, first of all, when Gaten Matarazzo first, like, entered, so from where I was, I'll, like, insert a picture, but I think you probably have seen from, like, past clips, like, where, like, my view from where I was sitting in the theater. I was in orchestra, which, first of all, incredible. I think this is the third time I've ever been in, like, orchestra seating for a show. So it's not something that happens to me very often, but I was in orchestra for the show. The view, incredible. I will say, if you ever go to see Sweeney Todd, just be, if you're, like, sitting in, like, if you happen to find yourself in orchestra and you're kind of in the line of, like, the lighting, just prepare yourself because the flashing, there wasn't like a crazy amount of like flashing lights or anything in this show, thankfully. I did have to close my eyes like a few times, but only like probably like 3 or 4 times, and that was in Act 2. So the flashing lights was definitely not like a huge problem, and I'm somebody who's pretty sensitive to like flashing lights. I get a lot of like sensory overload from that kind of thing. If you happen to take notice of like where you're sitting and you find yourself like in the line of like the lights, be wary because they'll go like, ah, and it can be a little jarring. But yeah, my seat, incredible. And when Gaten Matarazzo entered in the opening number, he was like right there, like where I was sitting, he was like right there on stage. I was just like, I gasped. Oh my god. 15-year-old me would have fucking lost her mind. Absolutely would have lost her mind. Also, he was just so good, especially, he honestly, like, he carried Act 2. Act 2 was the Gaten Matarazzo show, okay? Like, that, it was amazing. He was so good as Toby. It was like, oh my god, it was incredible. He was so good. Oh my god, I love him. I also, though, absolutely need to shout out Annalise Ashford. And also, I feel really bad because I stage doored after the show, which I was debating on whether or not I was going to do it, but I ended up deciding to do it. I couldn't stay for the whole stage door because I had to catch my train home, and it was also extremely cold. It was so frigid on Sunday the 19th when I saw the show. It was absolutely so cold, like standing out there to stage door. So I had to skedaddle a little early, unfortunately, but I stage doored. I got a picture with Josh Groban. I'll insert it here. It's not the greatest picture because it was cold and I was like nervous, and it was clear that he was like, because also it was cold, he was kind of a little bit in a rush, but he was really nice. But so I'll insert the picture here. It's not a great picture, but I do have a picture with Josh Groban, who, oh my god, I need to talk about Annalise Ashford. Sorry, I keep jumping off on like different tangents. Annalise Ashford, I think that she did sign my playbill. I think that was her, but I'm not sure entirely because she was wearing her mask. But I think it was her, but I'm not sure if it was her. And now I feel so sad because, like, if that was her, I mean, I left my playbill upstairs, but I'll go get it in a second. When I show you guys, like, my playbill, like, that's signed, like, it looks like there's an A, so I think that was her, but I'm so sad if that was her because I totally would have asked her for a picture, but I was like literally just before I think it was Annalise Ashford. I think that it was her. Just before that she came to sign my playbill, I had literally just taken the picture with Josh Groban, so I was still kind of like coming off of that. I still kind of really from that, and so I hadn't fully processed that, first of all, that she was in front of me, and again, hadn't processed that, like, oh shit, I think that was Annalise Ashford, so I totally would have asked her for a picture, because I love Annalise Ashford. I was so excited to see her, but again, the timing, if I had realized that I was her, and again, if I hadn't just come off the picture with Josh Groban, I definitely would have asked her for a picture. Very sad. But she did sign my playbill. At least, again, I think it was her. It looks like an A. The signature looks like an A, so I'm going to assume it was her. But oh my god, she, just in general, the casting for this show was absolutely immaculate. Like, Josh Groban, perfect Sweeney Todd. Jordan Fisher, perfect Anthony. I'm not really familiar. I think the girl who played Joanna, I think this was her Broadway debut. I have to go get my playbill because I left it upstairs like a fucking idiot. But she was really good. Honestly, she was so cute. Love her. Again, like, Gaten Matarazzo as Toby, excellent casting. The guy who played Judge Turpin, excellent casting. Like, the cast was just so perfectly cast, but especially Annalise Ashford. I'm so sorry. I just, like, fucking spit because Annalise Ashford was absolutely immaculate as Mrs. Lovett. Like, genuinely, there were so many parts in the show where I'm like, this show should have been fucking called Mrs. Lovett, because Annalise Ashford, she is Mrs. Lovett. Like, she was the perfect Mrs. Lovett. Like, she was so good. Just, like, obviously, like, her vocals. Annalise Ashford is incredible singer. So obviously all her vocals sounded amazing, but especially what I really noticed is that she was just so funny. She was so funny in the role, and she really delivered so much of the much needed. And, you know, Mrs. Lovett has kind of always been that, where she's kind of, like, in a lot of ways, like, the comedic relief in the show, because it's a dark show. If you're familiar with Sweeney Todd, it's a very dark story, a very dark show. So she's kind of always been, like, the comedic kind of, like, relief in a lot of ways. But, oh my god, I forgot how funny this show can be, because Annalise Ashford, just, her comedic timing was phenomenal. It was absolutely excellent. And her performance, like, again, everyone's performances were amazing, so incredible, but Annalise Ashford, she was on another level. Like, she was genuinely on another level, and I am so grateful that I was in the same room as her for fucking, like, 3 hours, because it was honestly life-changing. It was so life-changing. Oh my gosh. The Worst Pies in London, By the Sea, easily, like, those are just some of my favorite songs from the show in general, but those were probably, like, my favorite performances, like, besides, like, the quartet, which she wasn't in, but, like, the quartet was, like, my favorite performance that Annalise Ashford wasn't in, but, oh my god. Those songs, The Worst Pies in London and By the Sea, like, they were just absolutely incredible, and I can't believe that I was in the same room with her for 3 hours. And that she also potentially signed my playbill. Honestly, I'm gonna choose to believe that she signed my playbill. I'm gonna choose to believe that that was her. She was absolutely amazing. Like, just everything I could have hoped for, and just so much more. Like, she was so good. I just brought down my signed playbill. Yeah, I got Josh Groban's signature. Again, I think that this is, it looks like an A, right? Like, tell me that looks like an A. I think it's an A. So, Annalise Ashford, and then I also got, I don't remember which signature is his, but I also got Jaime Jackson, who played Judge Turpin. His signature is somewhere on here. I don't know which one is his. And then the other ones are all from people in the ensemble. I'm oh my god. Also, can we just appreciate this playbill for a second? I'm sorry you can't. I'm sorry that Josh Groban's face is a little obstructed by Josh Groban's signature. But can we just appreciate this playbill? It looks so good. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. I love that I have a playbill with Annalise Ashford on it. Oh my god. My queen, my absolute queen. I love her. But anyway, oh my god. Yeah, so Joanna was played by Maria Bilbao, not really sure how to pronounce her name, but she was really, really good as Joanna. I thought she did a really wonderful job. She was so cute, like, honestly, like, I was like, you know what, I get it. Like, when Jordan Fisher started singing Joanna, I was like, you know what, I'm like, I really get it, because she was so cute. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, she's so cute. I mean, like, damn, like, I think I have a crush on Joanna too. Like, she was so cute. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm trying to find, what is the song that was the quartet? Was it Kiss Me Part 2? Is that the one I'm thinking about? I think so. It was a quartet in Act 1, and this appears to be the only quartet in Act 1. That quartet, absolutely, that was honestly, it was rude how good it was. Like, Sondheim really knew what he was doing when he wrote that shit. Like, he really knew what he was doing. It was incredible. Oh my god. Yeah, but hold on. I just want to double check. I think that Maria, who played Joanna, I believe this was her Broadway debut. Yes, it is. Oh, I love that for her. And again, she was really, really good. Oh my god, what a Broadway debut. Like, she was phenomenal. Oh my god. Also a fun thing I want to shout out is that, what's his face? What's the character name? Hold on, I'm trying to... Pirelli? Yeah, Pirelli. He was played by Nicholas Christopher. And Nicholas Christopher, this is actually just like a fun little thing for me. When I saw Hamilton 4 years ago in the summer of 2019, which was also a life-changing experience. It was honestly one of the best days of my life. I think about it all the time. I'm like, that was genuinely one of the best days of my life ever. Nicholas Christopher was also George Washington when I went to go see Hamilton. So I was like, oh my gosh, I love that I get to see him in another show, because he was so good in Hamilton. So I knew he was going to be good in this. And he was really good. It was really funny though, because at first I did not recognize him, because the way the wig and the mustache that he has for to play Pirelli, I did not recognize him. I kept looking for him, like, in the ensemble. I was like, where is he? I know what he looks like. I feel like I would be able to recognize him, you know? And I just could not find him for the life of me. And then I realized it once I looked at my playbill. I was like, oh, that's him! Pirelli, that's him! Oh my god. I felt very silly. But yeah, but he was really good. Again, it's just, oh my god, what a incredible star-studded cast, what an incredible show. It was, again, honestly, so life-changing. It was absolutely just like amazing. Okay, very quickly to round out this video, I just want to show you guys the things I got from the merch stand at the show. I didn't go crazy. I only got 2 things, because if you know Broadway shows and you know Broadway show merch, it can be a little bit expensive. So, you know, I try not to get too many things from each show I go to, because I'm not trying to break my bank. But I do like to have mementos from the shows, because going to see a Broadway show is it's just one of my favorite experiences ever. Like, I love to see shows. I'm such, like, this show especially, like, really reminded me just how much of a theater girl I am. Like, I'm just such a theater kid at heart. Like, I have so many good memories of just, like, going to different shows. But anyway, so I got 2 things. I got a shirt and I got the pin that they have for the show. And so they actually had a couple of different shirt options, but I already knew which one that I wanted to get before I went to see the show. Something that I do every time I see a Broadway show. Obviously, it's been a couple of years since I last saw a Broadway show, but something that I generally do every time I see a Broadway show is that I always look up the merch beforehand, and they usually have the merch like on the website for the show, because I like to know already like what I'm going to get before I get there. And like, just because, like, you know, when you're actually there in the theater, there's just so many people like trying to go to the bathroom and also trying to buy merch, and it's just a little chaotic during intermission, and Sweeney Todd was no exception. So it just helps make the process a little bit more seamless if I already know like what I want to buy like going into it. But yeah, so I already knew which shirt I wanted to get. At first I was having a little bit of a difficult time like deciding which shirt I wanted, just when I was at home, but I eventually settled on this shirt that I have now, and honestly I'm very pleased with my choice because I think it's super cute. So we have this really cute, it's just a black t-shirt, but then it has the Sweeney Todd like logo in red, and then my favorite part is the back. It's really like, you know, business in the front, party in the back kind of situation. I love it. We have this beautiful like foggy like silhouette of London, because if you don't know, Sweeney Todd is set in London. And yeah, it's just this beautiful, like, again, like foggy, like silhouette of London that looks so gorgeous. And then it just says the Demon Barber of Fleet Street on it. And I just, oh my God, incredible. Beautiful shirt. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to wear it a bunch. And again, it's part of also like why I like to get shirts when I go to Broadway shows. I have a shirt from, pretty much I think every Broadway show I've ever been to, I have a shirt from. I like to get the shirts because, you know, I know that I'm always going to wear it again. I don't know did I say this already? I forget what I've said already. But I just like to, I know that I'm going to wear the shirt as like a bunch afterwards, so it kind of helps me to justify the purchase, even though the shirts are usually a little expensive. But yeah, and then I also got, because I'm also very much a pin girl, I have so many pins. I love pins. It's I love collecting pins, and when I saw the Sweeney Todd pin, I was like, I think I kind of need it. I don't usually get pins from shows, but when I saw the Sweeney Todd one, I was like, I think I kind of need that one. And it is just this super, super cute. I love them saying like fucking cute about these murder weapons. But you got like the butcher kind of like knife that Mrs. Lovett uses. At least I think that's a butcher knife. Actually, now that I look about it, is that or is that a part of the razor? I don't fucking know. But I know this is definitely part of the razor that Sweeney Todd uses. Are they both? Is that actually? I think it might just be entirely the razor. Oops. Anyway, it's really cute. I like it a lot. I think it's so fun. I'm so happy to have it. And yeah, I'm so pleased with the things that I got. And then obviously I have my signed playbill. I don't have that many signed playbills just because I didn't always stage door at shows, because a lot of times when I'd go to see shows, it was usually like shows at night, and then I'd have to like catch a train home or something, so I wouldn't be able to stay there at the theater and stage door. So I don't have like a whole bunch of signed playbills. So every time I do like stage door and get one, it's just like this is like my baby. It's my pride and joy. Like, I love her. I absolutely love her. She's so cute. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This video was so fun for me to make, obviously, because I got to see a show over the course of making this video. I don't know if I mentioned this at any point in the video, but getting to see Sweeney Todd was actually my birthday present that my parents gave to me. They got me this ticket for my birthday, so I'm super, super grateful that I was able to go and see this show. Ever since they first announced that they were doing a revival of Sweeney Todd, I was like, oh god, I really, really want to see it, because it's just one of my absolute favorite shows of all time. So the fact that I was able to see it, and not only see it, like, to just see the show itself, but also like see all these incredible actors, like, it was such an awesome experience, and I'm so, so grateful for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed me kind of taking you guys along with it. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. Obviously, also, I know that Broadway is not the most accessible thing for everyone, because tickets are very expensive. It's part of the reason why we only got the one ticket for me, because tickets are expensive for Broadway. But if you ever happen to win a ticket lottery, or somebody offers to like take you to go see Sweeney Todd, definitely take them up on that offer, because it was such a great experience. I think you'd have a wonderful, wonderful time. And yeah, again, that's all I have for today's video. And thank you guys so, so much for watching. I upload Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, except when I don't. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.